Hi everybody! If you are new to my channel, my name is Eldora and I am the founder of Eldora Essentials, and I am an independent distributor for Young Living essential oils, and I am passionate to share with you my knowledge on using essential oils to support our wellness naturally. So without further ado, let me share with you guys how I get started with Young Living. I'm sure that my members in my downline team has actually heard about my story like n times already, but yeah, on this channel it might be a little new here, so I decided to come in and share with you guys how I decided to join Young Living as a member. So not fast forward, rewind like 2 years plus ago. Before I was a Young Living member, I've been suffering from adult acne, and yeah, you know, it's like adult acne, it can be quite debilitating because my entire face was covered with pustules, like, you know, small breakouts with pus in it. Yeah, so every time my hand would be itchy, I would want to like squeeze it out, like squeeze the pus out, and you know, it's red, patchy, very sensitive. And it was a very, very painful experience because at that time I was doing business development for one of the insurance company, and I need to meet up with clients. Yeah, so as my role, right, I get to meet up with a lot of people, and when people see me, right, they will be asking, Eldora, what happened to your face? Yeah, what happened? Did you do this? Did you do that? Somebody even asked, did you wash your face? Then I was like, what the, you know, because it's like, I'm not so dirty that I don't wash my face. In fact, I wash my face twice a day minimum, and there were times when my face feels oily, when it starts to secrete oil, I wash my face thrice a day. And I don't know why, it's like no matter how much I wash my face or do whatever things to it, it just wouldn't go off. So I have this adult acne. This issue actually persisted for 3.5 years. And throughout these 3.5 years, right, on and off, I've been seeing dermatologists after dermatologists. So it's like dermatologist one doesn't work, I switch to the second, third, and fourth. So I've seen 4 dermatologists in total, and they gave me like, they prescribed me the same topical medication, like almost the same, like I could tell you. I still have them like in my stash now, just that I stopped using them, but I just kept them like for memory, good old memory's sake, right? So for those people who have seen dermatologists, right, you'll be gifted, not really gifted because you paid for them, it's not cheap. So you will be like prescribed with all these topical medications whereby you can apply onto your skin to kind of like dry up the acne. So this is like the just a tip of the iceberg, like the amount of medication that I was prescribed. And you can see like this one, like stevia A cream at 0.025%, was already like half gone. You know, I've been like using this, and this is like a restock at that time, like 2 years plus ago. Yeah, this was where I used until like half of it. And stevia A cream is actually topical cream that you apply to kind of like dry up your acne. And when the doctor prescribed me this, right, they say that are you actually planning for like to have a family and that sort of thing? Because it's like, if I plan to get pregnant, maybe this might not be suitable, that sort of thing. It might kind of like affect the unborn child because it's like hormones disrupting. And I have actually stevia A cream, right? I have 2 versions, like 0.025, that's, I think that's the milder one. And after that, I progressed to 0.05, yeah. So this is the stronger version of stevia A, and which is more drying, of course. So it's like, for a start, it's like I was prescribed with like the milder version. Then after that, slowly upgrade because it doesn't help, of course. Apparently, it doesn't help. And I was prescribed with this Papulex oil-free cream. This is supposed to be like an oil-free moisturizer because many of us would be like under the impression that oil on the like sebum on the face cause acne. So everything we use is oil-free, oil-free. So that's one of the cream that I use and was prescribed to me to help to moisturize my skin when it gets dry and patchy from using stevia A. And Differin is also one of them that I use to dry up the acne at that time as well. It's a gel. and it's like 0.1% concentration. And it was like, it has this like very funny poison label on it lah at that time. Yeah. And besides that, I have the Skinneron cream as well. All these are very, very harsh, very, very drying on my skin. And as well as the Dalaxin tea, 1%. Yeah, so if you guys have acne, right, and seen a doctor, you would be very, very familiar with all this medicine. And on top of that, I was prescribed with the doxycycline, which is the oral antibiotics. It's green color capsules lah that I have to take it. So for topical medications, right, I was very, very religious with my application, because the dermatologist did give me like the steps, like step 1 what you do, step 2 what you do, and so on and so forth. So I have been really, really very religious on my skincare routine. And for the antibiotics, right, I took it for 2 weeks, and I realized that it gave me like nausea issues. Yeah, very, very bad nausea. So it's like I take it in the morning, and afternoon, right, I would have vomited out like my lunch and breakfast together. And it's so devastating, because it's like I don't get to enjoy food that I eat, and it makes me like sick, just very, very sick. And I just feel like, oh, so giddy, and then like with a bloated stomach for the entire day. So I gave up taking doxycycline for 2 weeks. Yeah, but I was still religiously applying all this medication. And what this medication does to my skin is that it thins my skin, it dries out my skin, it makes it very red, very blotchy, and very, very sensitive. Yeah, so it's like when I go out in the sun, I get some sunlight, my skin will actually burn, and kind of like it will hurt. And after I wash my face, right, there was once, it's like it got so dry that after I wash my face feels so tight and so painful. And I could see like my skin getting very, very patchy, and it's like skin starts falling off, you know, like shedding itself. And besides like applying all this, eating doxycycline, and I went for chemical peels as well. And I went for the Q switch laser, which is like targeted at, you know, killing acne. And all of them didn't help. I spent like thousands, really thousands on my face, or like throughout these years lah, like more than thousands maybe. Yeah, and I went for facials, this and that, a lot of things. Like I bought facial packages as well. They're not cheap, guys. Yeah, so it's like when I talk back like into this kind, my old past experience, right, it's kind of like really, really very painful. And when I see somebody with like the same issues, like skin issues as myself, right, I actually do feel like, I really feel very pity for them lah. I empathize with them, because it's not easy and it's very debilitating. Imagine it's like your self-esteem, your ego being like put out to others. It's like all on your face. And when you meet with people, it's like people will be asking, what happened to your skin? Why are you like with acne? I introduce you this lah. Then imagine you walk into like Watsons or like the pharmacies or even like Sephora. Just walk one round will do. You have a lot of sales people approaching you and say that, hey, my this product can help with scar removal. The other one, this helps with acne. You know, it's like, it just makes me feel horrible, very, very horrible, like in deep shit. And I don't want this to like happen to any one of you. So I've seen 4 dermatologists for this adult acne issues, and all 4 of them, they couldn't really give me a solution besides the very last alternative, which is to consume this drug called Accutane. Yeah, so Accutane is one that actually disrupts our endocrine system and our hormonal system, especially for women. If you are planning to get pregnant, they say that this is the drug that you shouldn't take when you are having family planning, because you will risk getting defects in your unborn child. And I just got married at that time. I don't want to like have this kind of like burden with me lah, because I didn't know that whether would I be doing family planning or not at that time. I'm still like, you know, kind of like confused. But I don't want to like shut off that option for me as well in the event that I want to try for a child. Yeah. So when the doctors actually gave me like this conclusion that I should go for Accutane after like all these medications and stuff that they do for me, it didn't work, I should try Accutane. It was like giving me a death sentence lah, I would say. Like for a woman, like a normal functioning woman, it's like a death sentence. So I started looking through like what are all these drugs that have been slathering onto my skin on a day-to-day basis. It's like they make me they made my skin so sensitive, so painful, and it doesn't do anything good for my skin either. So I began to like research at natural alternatives. So I stopped using like all these products all together. I just stopped using it. I just weaned myself off, and I washed my face with just plain tap water for like about 2 weeks. Now my acne still didn't get away, but I can feel that like my skin is less dry. Yeah, it's not so patchy, not so irritated already. It's like slowly recovering, healing by itself. And I got to know about this very nice place called Glomax Aesthetics. They do like facial, so I went to them for like facial extraction. So it's like when I was with my dermatologist, right, they say that no, you shouldn't be doing extraction on your face because it's going to irritate your face, blah blah blah. You can apply stevia A, is equivalent to extraction in a very high class way. You apply the cream onto yourself, you get your stuff extracted without going to the esthetician. So that was what the dermatologist recommended, which was why I was like so skeptical against like going to beauty salons for extractions. Yeah, so after I stopped all this, I actually went to Glomax Aesthetics because it's like I love their approach. They are not like really hard selling, and they shared with me that because I have a lot of stuff like clogged in my pores, I need to extract them out. Yeah, so that was how I kind of like made a switch. So I went for extraction instead. I personally find that facial extraction works on my skin because it's like my skin gets clogged very easily, like because it secretes a lot of oil on a day-to-day basis. So extraction actually helps to kind of like clear my acne, but it's not so fast until I get to know about essential oils. So I got to know about Young Living essential oils through a friend that I met through an internet marketing course. So he introduced me to essential oils, and I was sold when I first smelled the lavender from Young Living. It smells like so true to the botanical, like exactly what you would smell from the lavender flower, the lavender plant itself. Because it's like most of the lavender that we smell like the essential oils from, right, like outside other brands, they have a very sweet smell to it, which is not the real lavender plants. The oils are mostly altered to smell sweeter, and in the sense it just feels like kind of like synthetic lah, and I don't really like the other lavender smell, although I know some people they prefer like the sweeter smell. But for like to get the therapeutic benefits of the true lavender, right, yeah, go for the Young Living one. It's really very good. So that was how I got sold, because I love the smell of the lavender. And lavender is found in the Premium Starter Kit by Young Living, which is like this kit of 10 oils plus 2 oils. There will be extra 2 bonus oils lah, and it comes with a diffuser of your choice. Yeah. So that was how I got started with essential oils. And I started to read up online like what can I do with the essential oils? Can I start making like natural skincare products for myself? So I started off with like the very basic oils in the starter kit, and there are a few essential oils there that are actually very good for the skin. Yeah, so I would share with my members more on how I do like my own skincare and what kind of oils I'll use. So I'll just keep this video short because I know that I spent like 10 minutes talking about my backstory and how I get to know about Young Living essential oils. So my skin was like quite a bad condition when I started on the essential oils. So I joined in June. Yeah, June 2017. I started using the oils in early June 2017, and by end of July, which is like 2 months, 2017, after using the oils, and I use it like for spot treatment. I use it to DIY my facial toner, my facial mist, where I mist my face with to calm my skin, because my skin gets like wet and blotchy after I wash my face. So I do this, and I also made my own facial serum and all that. So within these 2 months, right, my acne actually kind of like subsided very quickly. I was like very shocked at it as well. Like besides of course I did go to Glomax Aesthetics to do like my extraction, but extraction you only can do it like once a month, right? Not very frequently. So this actually helps to maintain my skin, and I've been using this for over 2 years now, and I have actually progressed from the starter kit oils, because those are like the very basic oils that you use on a day-to-day basis, and I added on like a lot of other like skincare essential oils to help clear up my scars, to make my skin feel like better. So right now I can just tell you that these oils have actually made such a great difference to my life. Yeah, it cleared up my skin, it supports my emotions. I'm using it every day for like almost everything, like for cleaning. Then I also use it like for makeup, skincare, everything. Yeah, and they have like essential oils products for the hair, for washing the body, for brushing the teeth. So I've been like all natural. Yeah, I'm an advocate for natural wellness, because it's like I realized that from my adult acne experience, right? I realized that the root cause for all this, right, is actually the skincare products that I've been slathering onto my skin. I'm actually sensitive to like the synthetic chemicals in the skincare products. And that's the truth, because it's like for us women, right? Normally when we look at commercial advertisement, they'll show like, oh, so and so brand has this new product that's targeted at anti-aging. It helps your skin to become like, wow, like very nice, like Snow White. Then we'll start buying, like buy this, buy that, like all the miracle products, right? So I've been trying all these products priorly, which is why my skin couldn't actually take all these chemicals that I've been applying onto myself. Because if you learn how to do the ingredients reading, right, or just check out the ingredients in the EWG, the Environmental Working Group's website. Yeah, there's this EWG Skin Deep website where you can just screen the ingredients in your product. You'll be very, very shocked to see like, those big brand products, right? They contain a lot of synthetic chemicals, and it's like, the more branded it is, it might be even harsher chemicals that they use. And they use like preservatives like parabens, yeah, and also phthalates when they use like in the fragrance products. And for those soaps, right, they use SLS in it. So it's like all these things, right, small things, when combined together and you apply it like all on your skin, right, your skin actually absorbs them, and it gets absorbed into your bloodstream, and it's not good for your health in the long run. That's why it's like you see people with premature puberty, hormonal disruptions, like infertility, all these issues like. So it's actually quite eye-opening, I would say, to learn about the toxins that we actually put onto our body every single day. And I'm really very grateful to know about natural wellness, and also all these natural products that we can use on ourselves through Young Living. Yeah, and they have actually really changed my life for the better. And also for they also changed the lives in my team as well, because they are all essential oils lover now, and we have a very nice cozy community whereby we share some of our tips and tricks on how to use the essential oils. Because most of you, when you buy the essential oils bag, right, it will be like in these bottles, and they will be staring at the bottles, don't know how to use it. So this is where I come in to add in the value to your life, like teach you how to use each and every one of them, and how you can incorporate them to your daily lifestyle without like making you feel like it's very troublesome, it's a learning curve. Yeah, so it's like once you get used to it, right, you just reach out to them very automatically. Yeah, so that's my sharing for now, and I hope that you guys, if you haven't joined my Facebook group, you can just join this. If you are contemplating on getting like the starter kit but you are still on the fence, like don't know whether it works for you or not, you can just join my Facebook group, which is called Natural Living by Eldora Essentials. I'll be sharing with you like day in, day out, how would our oily lifestyles be like, and I have a team of builders with me who will be sharing with you how they use the oils in their life as well, because it's like different people, we have different needs as well. For myself would be skincare and beauty. Then for my builders wise, right, most of them are very young mothers, so they use it on their kids, their family, and that sort of thing. So I think it would be really fun if you hang around and get to see about it. And do feel free to like reach out to me if you decide to join as a Young Living member in my team. I really do welcome you guys to join, and we do have like a separate member support group as well on Facebook, where we teach you like in-depth things like how you can use the oils. Yeah, because it's like on the natural living group, right, would be like very brief stuff that we share like day in day out, but on the member support group itself, right, would be the real no fluff thing that our members actually get to learn. Yeah, so I hope to see you around. Goodbye.